Hello everybody, Mr. Storm here. Welcome back to the Insula Populi Megacampaign in Crusader Kings 3. In the last episode, we finally dealt with Sagara, taking their last county, and then usurping the title, and breaking them up, and then vassalizing what was left. So that is no longer a thing we need to worry about. That's good. We're also continuing to work on construction upgrades. Keep on plugging along on those. And we were dealing with a faction, this particular faction right here. So we'll have to see what happens. That's the problem. We could try to assassinate. I could disinherit. We lose 100 legitimacy. Yeah, I'm not sure we want to do that. Alright, we'll just try and manage it as best we can. We're going off on a feast. Well, we held a feast. We're going off on another feast, and we'll see how that goes. Trying to get some more positive opinion across the board. Trying to get some more legitimacy. So, and as we pass through the market in Cludia, we hear a loud yell and stumble upon an ongoing tussle between two men, tightly observed by a group of people. Crowd cheers profusely as one of them is swept off his feet, face planted solemnly in the dirt, thus concluding the match. Who's next? A man yells in the crowd. His eyes land on our group. At my side, Appius snorts in response to the challenge. We're just gonna progress the travel. Not get distracted. Alright. Alright, looks like the Silver Warrior can be reinstated. We'll deal with that in a second. No. Alright. Well. We have low durability artifacts. We're going to go ahead and actually repair those. I don't know. Were these probably captured? Most likely. An animal figurine. Alright. Oh, that really burned us out of money. But you just wait a couple months and we'll be fine. Alright, every guest is gathered in the Great Hall, and our gracious host, Governess Anna. No. We're not going to murder. We're just gonna stay recreation. That's fine. Is there anything more jovial than good feasts? Guests throng to and fro. Yeah, well, I think we've had this event before. We're gonna lose. No, we get the 20 opinion with everybody, or at least with a bunch of people. We all tell Lady Aratonin had too much to drink. We gain some stress, we spend some legitimacy, get some Get some opinion. We're here to get some opinion, so that's what we're gonna do. What started as an ordinary feast became an exceptional one thanks to the presence of Governor Orisos. Now, I was looking at this. We have the water rituals. Okay. A loud crash resounds to the great hall as one of the doors to the service quarters break. In a barely clothed tumble, my vassal, Baron Punicus, who probably really should become... Well, no, he is. Okay. I thought there was not a administrative vassal. And my vassal, Vicereine Gotruda, spill out on the floor in front of everyone. Alright. Alright. My cousin, Governor Terreno, is my new heir. Okay, my cousin. No, we're not investigating the derelict ship. Alright. A new court chaplain. No, we're going with the one that has a very high... And we're still going to work on getting rid of this Catholicism. There we go. Alright, so my cousin, who's not bad. Definitely not bad. Oh, we're traveling, so we can't do any of that. My vassal, Governess Aonia, is plotting to steal an artifact from me. Okay. We walk through a Clude. We are caught up in a crowd of people waiting for a large cart full of building materials to move out of the way. I don't need your stuff. I already got it cheaper somewhere else. One man shouted at another. The other one looks crestfallen and confused. But what am I supposed to do with these then? He runs weakly to more himself than anyone else. Yeah, we'll buy all your materials. Monthly prestige per night. We'll grab that. We could lawfully imprison. No, I don't really have any need to do that. My vassal, Lady Maria, certainly takes their duties as royal architect seriously. Her passionate debate with my steward and master of the horse, Rauske, dominates the room. Yes, precisely, Maria exclaims. The ruins, there are rife with cut stone that can be easily transferred to the Emperor's castle. Start construction of a castle. No, we'll leave those. We'll leave those ruins alone. All right. Now, my wife. Seduce. Yep. Everybody here is still the ones that are forced? Yep. All right. No big deal. Well, I'm all Arabs again. Nope. 77 stress. Alright, a moment alone. No one ever find it strange. I sit with my wife by the fireplace until late in the evening. There was a tension in the air. Let's see. Let's go with this option. We're alone, and I will not deny myself her lips. Floor returns my kiss, and for a few heart-pounding moments, all is right with the world. It cannot last, of course, as we hastily break up, or we're seen by a passing servant. We leave to go our separate ways. She gazed at me. I did not fully understand until now, husband. Alright. Resume, the affections of my wife are still elude me. I feel I'm onto something great. With my tutelage over my son, I may be able to succeed in my courtship yet. Alright, well, we got flattery. Okay. Governess said is no longer my cupbearer. Okay. We do have a court chronicler, I guess. We can appoint that. A gift of labor. Everyone appreciates a gift, but perhaps we can come up with something truly unique. We'll give her an embroidery featuring her house crest. Alright, one thing I also need to double check is succession. No, we're not going to be losing any titles. Like, I just want to have a few more kids. That would be nice. Sharing the load. Palmar great capital groans under the weight of Iberia's many demands on its people. Recent conflicts. We haven't had any recent well, no. I mean, it was just one little thing. Summon the physician. We have another plague. Rickulf's pox. Soft approach. Alright, we'll get some opinion. Let's see. Are you improving control? You are not. Early prevention was a success. Alright. Get over there. Get control taken care of. Transfer the vassal. Yeah, go ahead. Royal Architect position has been vacated. Caravan Master position has been vacated. Alright, well, we have someone who's at least good at that. We have someone who is excellent at this. Excellent. Seeking confirmation, and apparently I can't. That's odd. Alright, well, we're down to the Liberty faction. So it looks like that other faction is gone. One way or another. Forced to join, forced to join, forced to join. Alright, well. We inherited the bishopric of Requena. Where is that? There we are. Well, we need to hand that out to someone. Get some hospices going. That is one thing that we have been just working on a lot. To get all this disease prevention. Waiting outside the birthing chamber. Each minute feels like a lifetime. Apparently, our wife died in childbirth. That's unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. Alright, well, we picked up, this whole area here. Alright, there we go. We need a new marshal. You're not that good, but you know what? We'll put you in there. Okay. We need to find a spouse. Alright. Want inheritable traits. And we're looking for robust. Genius. We'll lose 375. Prestige if we marry someone lowborn. So, we need to make sure that they are not lowborn. Just want to review. Now, she's 8. Robust, comely, and intelligent. That would be... Oh, she's Theria, so... Can we also go with, adults. Yeah, there we go. You are possessed. Okay. We could probably do with someone a little bit younger. Let's sort by age. Alright, well, mid-20s is... Well, late 20s might be as far as I would go. Is there any particular stat I could use help in? Intrigue. Baron. No, we definitely don't want that. Okay. Let's go with Miriam. Alright, we are gonna hold on, and I am going to try and lose. We'll just hold another feast. Oh, it's weird. Well, I'll probably need to wait for a little bit of money to come in. And then we can hold another feast. The Eastern Roman Empire is formed. Okay. Being challenged to a board game. If we win the wager, we lose 14 stress. Alright, sure. Like... Learning is our highest stat. So we'll go with the learning. We're neck and neck. Yeah, I'm in the lead for now, and victory is so close I can taste it. Alright, we're neck and neck. Are you chasing the Count's Feint again, moans my opponent? You are so cheap. Or are you using the Count's Feint again? I'm unparalleled in the theory of chess. We lost, apparently. Well, that's not great. Alright, well, let's hold that feast. Because that seems to be a pretty decent way to get rid of a bunch of stress. Oh, we can't host it for 2 more years. We lost 42 stress because we're just. Okay. Then can't quit activity planning. Yeah. Confirm. Do we have any ongoing activities? No. Alright, well, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go and resume the seduce to our new wife. She's a wise woman, intelligent. I'm made aware that Empress Mariam is very close to her cousin. Alright, well. We'll do that. We need a steward. Next time I meet, Miriam offers me a wider smile than usual. My cousin, Sondiata, told me how you helped him, and I wanted to offer my thanks. Alright, good. Alright, having retreated to my chambers for the evening, I am surprised to hear a muffled voice. Something suspicious like court chaplain. Alright. No, that's not who we're trying to seduce. Alright. Scandalous priests. Oh, we have an activity invitation. A feast. We had to leave within 6 months. Alright, we're gonna leave. Alright, where are we going? We're going all the way over there. Alright, sounds good. Join the feast. My son, Gosfred, has been impressed with one of the household champions for a long time. Oh yeah, we actually are below the stress threshold. No, keep the trait diligent. Yes, keep the trait diligent. We also need to continue upgrading. Yes, yeah, we'll do the Merchant's Guild. Get that going. The seas around here are thick with Nergo-Catalan traders going about their usual craft, carrying rare and exotic goods from one port to another. One such merchant ship holds an item within it that immediately takes my interest. The moment I lay eyes upon the Maritime Trading Handbook, I know I could never find anything like it back in Iberia, and it simply must be mine. No, we're not going to spend money on that. Alright, we have arrived at the feasts. Again, this is not our wife. No. How grateful I'll be for the chance to govern Emilia on your behalf. Province of Emilia. No. Decline. Alright, continue upgrading those hospices. Alright, scheme successful. We have successfully seduced our wife. Monthly prestige per powerful vassal on the council. Good. Alright. We're having a good feast. We have an option to lose a giant pile of stress or a smaller amount of stress in exchange for opinion. You know what? We're going to take the giant pile of stress off. Mutual spirits. So we're becoming close to being friends with Governess Jussiana. What did I promise last night? I can't remember what led up to it, but I do remember slapping the back of my vassal Baron Indo, telling him that I would do anything he asked of me. Sure. He's a baron. My vassal came yelling at me. Okay. Lord Eneko praises the roast swan. Let's see. 10% chance we gain the trait of drunkard. It's 10%. Alright. We're apparently the guest of honor and we've been toasted. Excellent. And we finish the feast and come back home. And our wife is pregnant. Excellent Chancellor. Would you make for an excellent Chancellor? You would make for an excellent Chancellor. But nowhere near as good as the guy who's there. Declined. Alright, we're back home. Do you want to be vassal? Apparently not. No. Ah, yes. There is one thing that I wanted to see about doing. I wanted to switch this to equal, if at all possible. Yes, replace the martial custom with equal. That'll give us access to more potential champions. And we've had twins. Okay, a son and a daughter. Let's take a look. You are intelligent. And you are a genius. Very nice. Alright, well, we'll have to see how that plays out. For now, I'm going to take our genius daughter and go ahead and make her my second ward. Just to make sure that I don't forget to do it. There's the Mongol Empire. We'll see what happens and see if it stays that large. Well, Mongol invasion of the Iranian Empire. Okay, well, I think we're going to go ahead and stop here. And yeah, we shall see. What is it we're going to get up to? We're probably just going to keep on spending money doing construction to get our home territory as built up as I possibly can go, which that needs to be built up. This needs to be built up. So does this. And that. And that. Alright. Keep that construction coming. Alright, but for now, we'll stop here. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you next time.